Hey everyone, it's your girl Desiree. I'm back with another video. Make sure you like and comment on the video. Thanks in advance. In this video, I wanted to talk about why I believe that money would make me happy. Now, I know a lot of you have heard the term money does not make you happy, and I would beg to differ. I believe that money is a tool. Money is just a tool, basically, and it's basically how you use it. Some people are using money as a way to fill certain voids in their lives. Some people are using money to hide behind things. Some people are using money to feel good about themselves. Some people are hoping that by changing their circumstances, they'll be able to be happy. And yes, initially you may feel that way, but if you're not working on the internal stuff within, you can change your environment. You can go from the hood to being in Beverly Hills, but if you still are internally warring within yourself, then that's not going to change your situation. So I think it really just depends on how money is used. I can't speak from experience as far as somebody being rich, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I think money would make me happy. And let me know in the comments how you feel about that, because a lot of struggles and things that people go through tend to be related to money. So that's why I say it all depends on how people use the money. It all depends on how they see money, and if they're also doing the work in other areas of their lives, or are they relying on money itself to make them happy. I think that's really where it all boils down to. So the first reason I believe money would make me happy is because it would eliminate debt. It would eliminate the debt that I have. Basically, that's just plain and simple. A lot of times when you have debt, it's like holding over your head. It's like a dark cloud, because every month you have to worry about, I got to pay this, I got to pay that. The interest rates are crazy, especially when you have a high balance. And sometimes the balance is high to the point where you can't pay it off in time. So then it rolls over, and then you have more and more interest, and then the minimum balances, the minimum payment, I should say, is high. So it's not easy, especially when you went to college and you took out thousands of dollars to go to college. I mean, that's very common these days. Some people say, "Oh, that's so stupid. Why would you do that?" Well, thousands and thousands and thousands of people have done that. And I don't think that college is necessarily a bad thing. I just think that it's way overpriced. Of course, it's not for everybody, but I wouldn't knock college because it does work for some people. And if you do have the money to go and that's your path, or you can go for free or low cost, go for it. I'd rather somebody go down that path and be doing something productive with their life than sitting there and not doing anything because they're worried about what other people are going to say. At least you're learning something. You go to a good school. You're gaining connections and networks. So if you can go for free or low cost, or you have somebody who can pay for you or whatever, great. Sometimes there's programs and different things that can also help you pay for school. It just all depends on people's situation. So yeah, eliminating debt would really, really help. And I know a lot of people can relate to that, because I know I'm not the only one who has payments and things that I'm trying to take care of. So yeah, and also, like, when you have debt, it takes away from like a lot of the other things that you want to take care of when it comes to your money. Like when you're getting paid or you're making your own money, however you're making money, parts of that money has to go to your debt. But if you don't have debt, or you have very minimal debt because you're paying it off and it's almost done or whatever, it's like you're freeing yourself up with more money that you can do for things that you actually enjoy, or maybe things that you need to take care of. You may want to buy a house, you may want to buy a car, you may want to renovate your house, you may want to, or maybe you're not eating the best that you could eat, you want to eat better and improve your health, you want to start a business. I mean, there's so many things that people may want to do, but because they don't have the money, because a lot of that money is going to debt, it takes away from the money that they can be keeping for themselves, money that they can save, money that they can invest, right? Money that they can also give to other people, which I'm going to talk about in a few. So that's like the first thing, eliminating debt. That's one of the reasons why I believe that money would make me happy. The second thing is money would allow me to invest into my passions, the things that I am passionate about. It takes money to make money. For the most part, even if you're going to learn how to play an instrument, it takes money to buy the instrument. It takes money to get the lessons. Yeah, you can do it on YouTube. That's great, but some people actually want to go to a class, right? Or they may want to buy things over time that's going to help them to increase their skills in that instrument, or whatever passion that they have, right? So I believe that money would allow me to do that. I would have less worry about the cost of the passion and more focus on the passion itself, right? So if you want to learn how to play an instrument, You don't got to worry about, oh man, it's so expensive. If I got to buy this, I got to buy that. Or what if I want to get lessons because I'm watching it on YouTube and I don't feel like that's enough. I want a one-on-one lesson or whatever, and that costs money. When you have to keep thinking about that, it takes away from you wanting to just enjoy the passion and just do what it is that you feel passionate about. Something that's productive, something that can be also beneficial to other people. So I believe that it allows you to worry less about money and focus more on the actual passion itself. And also, like, when you invest in your passions, that can also allow you to increase your income, allow you to increase the money that you have. So as you're investing more into yourself, you're investing more into the things that you're good at, you're investing more into the calling and the purpose that you have. Now that's also increasing to make even more money, right? So I believe that that's another reason why money would make me happy. The third thing is the ability to give back more to people. So friends and family, people that I'm close to, there's things that I want to do for people that, especially people who have done financially for me, I want to give back to them. I want to do things that would be beneficial to them. You know, buy them a car, buy them a house. Even just, here's $10,000 for this or that. Or even just like investing into things for them so that they can start their own business or they can start their own passions, right? So maybe they're really great at something and I see that they have the drive and the determination to do it, but they just don't have the money. I can say, here's $500. It doesn't even have to be a lot because some things only take a little bit amount of money to start. But just investing into it and then kind of putting them on the map, and then they can go and do the things that they need to do with their own life. So that's one thing that I always think about a lot. It's like there's so much more that I would like to do for people in my circle, especially people who have done so much for me. But even if they haven't been able to, because some people just don't have the means to give to you, even just those people too, because I just want to just improve the situations of people around me as well. Getting out of these environments that are not the safest and that are not the healthiest. You know, just overall, just better well-being. You know, I believe that money can open up so much more opportunities for you if you use it wisely. And also, as far as giving back, donating to different causes that I may be passionate about, things that have to do with health, things that have to do with animals, things that have to do with, like, for example, I love the library. That's one thing that I love. I've loved the library since I was a little girl, and I still go to the library to this day as an adult. And that's one thing that I do want to do. I want to be able to give back more to the library, even though I don't plan to stay here in New York City. But I would still like to be able to still give money to the library here, even when I leave, because I believe that the library is so beneficial to the communities here in New York City, especially in low-income environments, for certain children who find the library as a safe haven, a place where they can learn new things, they can socialize with other kids, you know, like, it's just a great place to be. I've always loved the library since I was young, as I've said, so I would want to be able to give back, you know, to the church. I mean, not just to any church, but churches that I feel like are really doing a great thing in the community, churches who really care about the well-being of their members and just doing great things, you know, not so much like the mega churches that are already so packed with all this money. And I don't always believe that sometimes they really be preaching the real truth, like they just preach what people want to hear. At churches that actually, yeah, they preach love, but they also preach truth. And like I said, they're also really like hands-on grassroots in the community, doing what they can to not just cater to the spiritual needs of people, but also the emotional, mental, and physical needs that people have. So I would want to help in those ways as well, as I feel impressed to do so. And the last thing, as far as why I believe money would make me happy, is enjoy the finer things of life. Splurge sometimes on things once in a while. I don't see myself wanting to. I mean, I say that now, but I don't know. I may make a lot of money, and at the beginning, I may be splurging because, you know, you're not used to making that amount of money. It happens to a lot of people. People say they would never change. Money was going to change you. Like, it just is what it is. You may not change for the worse, but you will change because your life is going to change. Your lifestyle, you know, just the way you see things are going to change. So that's just how it is. I mean, we all should be changing on a regular basis as we are going through life, right? So, of course, if you get a large amount of money compared to what you used to have, it's going to make you see things and experience life in a different way. I think it's just a matter of making sure that money is not changing us for the worse. I think that's the main thing. But yeah, splurging once in a while. I don't see myself really wanting to be extremely materialistic. Yeah, maybe, you know, have a nice bag here or there, have a nice watch here or there, you know, but not too much, you know, because I have things that I want to do that have nothing to do with materialistic things. So I want to be, my hope is to be very wise with my money as it increases, because like I said, I have a lot of other goals that don't just involve me but involve other people as well. So that's why I would want to use my money wisely. But having a nice bag here or there, traveling, I love to travel. I would love to spend money on that, living a more comfortable life, not being in the environment that I live in anymore, and also not wanting people that I love to live in the environments that they live in anymore. Just being able to live a comfortable life. It may not be luxury, it may not be, even if I was making luxury money, I don't necessarily need to live in a luxury lifestyle. I can still live in a comfortable cabin in the woods somewhere and have a lot of money. I don't need to live a luxurious lifestyle. But to have one or two things here that I don't mind, it would be nice. So yeah, just basically that. So that's basically all I wanted to say with this video. I don't want to keep it too long because I know I can keep these videos pretty long. But let me know in the comments what you think about money and the whole thing about money doesn't make you happy. I believe that money is a tool, and I believe that money, excuse me, money is basically an exchange. Like you give this and the person gives that, or money is a flow. It's a flow. It's a give and give, and it just flows like water. And if money is used in a positive way, it can do amazing things, not just for you but for other people. And I just believe it just all depends on how people see money and what their motives are and what they're using it for, and also making sure that they're working on their internal self and their relationships and everything around money, so that money doesn't become their main focus and their whole identity. Because if you lose the money, then what's going to happen? Or even if you remain rich, if you're putting your whole identity in money, there's no real substance in that. The money is just a tool to open up doors for you to achieve the things that you need to achieve in life. And like I said, still maintaining your relationship, still maintaining your growth, your internal growth, and where it is that you need to be in life. That's just how I see it. So I believe that money would make me happy if I'm wise with it and if I see it in the way that I need to see it. So that's all I'm going to say for this video. Take care, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.